is the year 2005. The treacherous Decepticons have conquered the Autobots' home planet of Cybertron. Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons!
Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons!
Of Cybertron. Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons! Cybertrons!
Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons!
Of Cybertron. It is the year 2005. The treacherous Decepticons have conquered the Autobots' home planet of Cybertron.
Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron. Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons. Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron. Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons. Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron. Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons. Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron. Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons. Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron. Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons. Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron. Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons. Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron. Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons. Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron. Of Cybertron.
Cybertrons.
Of Cybertron.
Okay.
Don't worry, we've been breaking the internet for the last 2 hours.
Nice. It's about time we broke it.
Yeah.
Hold them up for ransom.
Yes.
What a day today, man. How's everybody? How's your day so far?
No, it was good. We took it easy. That's basically the best way to handle a day. Just to take it easy.
That's it. Take it easy.
Yes.
So what's the topic for today? What are we talking about?
Favorite alt modes, and we actually started with season 1 Autobots. Like which is our favorite alt mode within the vehicles, with the exception of Optimus.
Okay. Are we live right now on YouTube and Facebook?
On YouTube we are. I think
Okay.
Facebook disconnected a while ago, but we can always embed this into that.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess let D eat for a bit, and because I'm stuffed, man. I even got some pizza as well too that I want to eat, but I'm stuffed. Favorite op mode for me, Autobot. I will have to go with Jazz.
Nice. That was my favorite as well.
Reason why I wanted to go with that, I want to go with Jazz because it is a dream of mine that I should hopefully accomplish sometime soon, is actually to own a 1984 911 Turbo. I came close a few times buying it, but then I was like, damn, do I buy diapers or do I buy this car?
I hear that.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's such a rare model. Like, it's just like, out of all Porsches, he's the only like model that I like.
Yeah, I really like that one. I saw an 86 one, right? It's pretty close to the 84, but
Okay.
I was like, you know what? Man, I was so tempted to buy it, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna have to put it on a hold. So I just wait for the kids to get a little bit older.
Yeah.
And I don't have to invest too much in them. Hopefully, they start investing in me one day soon.
I hear
And
that.
yeah, so but that 1984 Porsche, I just fell in love with it. Now the Countach, like the two Sideswipe and Sunstreaker,
Mhm.
They're
So
nice.
I'm gonna get the Lambo.
Yeah, I figure. Right, I like the Lambo as well too, man. Like, you know what the funny part is? When I saw,
Wait, you like the Lambo more? I thought you just said your dream was to have the.
no. Hold on. I was just about to say the funny part is when I was watching Wolf on Wall Street,
Wow.
and they had the Lambo on there. I was like, oh
Watch that.
man, yeah. I was like
Mhm.
right away. I was just thinking about even though it was in white, but I was thinking right away Transformers, right? So I was like, it's a beautiful car, but I'm still sticking to my guns. I want to get the Porsche, 911 Porsche. And then I don't know how far I'll go with it. Maybe I put the decals on it.
That would be nice.
Of
Right.
course, you have to.
Yeah, actually, at my work we have this thing called Import Fest, and what that is all the import vehicles are decked out, right? It's almost like Fast and Furious kind of thing, like where everybody gathers together, right, and they show off their vehicles. And there was a Porsche that came in. I think it was a modern Porsche. I think it was like either a 2015, 2018 at the time. Came in and he had all the decals, even the Autobot logos and everything on his Porsche, and it was white as well too, obviously.
Nice.
And and I stopped the guy and I looked at him and I go, "That's just a jazzy looking vehicle you got there." And he looked at me, he started to laugh, right? Because he got the inside joke, right? And he just gave me the big thumbs up. But yeah, I know there's something about jazz that I love.
Yeah, but like jazz is just that one that sticks out of all of them.
Yeah.
So of all these, and we're only talking about 84 right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of every vehicle here, if you could actually own, if somebody was going to gift you one of these vehicles, which one would you?
That's a
Let me think about that one.
No, but it's okay. You know what? I'll let you go with that because then I'm kind of split between two. If someone's like, I'm going to buy one of these in real life for you.
Sorry, if you hear people screaming in the background of the kids, they're all Holland Sugar right now, so it just
it's okay.
I'll let the wife take care of it for tonight's Father's Day. Usually I'm the one up there getting everybody to bed. If anybody was going to gift me, I don't know. I think the 84 Porsche. But then again, if anybody showed up and gave me any of those vehicles, I won't say no.
So you're saying 911?
911, baby. All the way.
Over the Lambo, you're picking a 911.
There's just something about that. You know what I think? You know what it is? For me is that I guess because there was two Lambos in there already, and there's only the one what's called Porsche. I think that's the reason why I went with the Porsche, because it was just the only one and it was unique, right? Gotta go with the OG's mentality.
Driving around in Toronto, the Porsche would be a lot less conspicuous than the Lambo. Like it's like we know people with those Porsches. Like I don't know anybody who wanted those Lambos.
Again, I won't say no to the Lambo, right? But like I said, for me, it was just in the how do I say it? Jazz was the only unique vehicle there, right? You had two Lambos already. You had Cliff Jumper Bumblebee that was, even though they're super cars, but they look similar.
I'm not telling you got to change your answer.
No. I'm just giving more of a detail why that I will go with a Porsche, right? It's just because there were similar other vehicles in the cartoon line. I think for me, Jazz just kind of stood up by itself, and that's what drawed my attention to Jazz, right?
But it's funny, going with what you just said I would counteract what Dee said, because for myself, for myself, Jazz is the one that stood out from the entire line for him being unique. But the thing is, if you were to drive Jazz around Toronto, you would be noticed, because I think honestly, I may have only seen the actual model of Jazz once, on the road ever. I'm not saying you wouldn't be noticed.
I'm saying less so than if you're driving around in a red or yellow Lambo.
Yeah. There's no argument in that.
Yeah.
The only argument
anyway, Spin, which one do you pick?
Okay, so if someone were to give me a like any one of the vehicles out of season 1,
That's on the screen right now.
Optimus.
Thank you. Thank you. Like, why the hell would you pick a little fucking Porsche when you could have a goddamn truck? Or Lottie.
You know, I mean,
making-
I love jazz, but you know, if someone's like, I'm giving you one
Come
of
on.
these vehicles, I'm taking
cab
Optimus with the
Exactly.
trailer.
With a whole trailer, you could live in it.
You could transport a jazz and you know, and another Autobot with if you had an Optimus.
Exactly. Or Lottie, did you hear that?
Hold on. The question wasn't posed to me.
It was
like that
84
originally.
vehicle on the screen.
Hold on. Wait. Hear me out. The question originally was not posed to me like that. It was,
Yes,
what
it was.
Autobot vehicle? No, hear me out. What Autobot vehicle that you want besides Optimus Prime?
Oh, but then he changed the question because he said
You pull a Piper on me, eh? Okay.
yeah, I mean, really, I would want.
You gotta
jazz,
listen carefully. You gotta listen carefully. I said,
Dude, I'm deaf for 1 year.
which 1984 vehicle on the screen would you pick if someone were to give you that vehicle in real life? That was a question I asked you. It was
Okay.
not ambiguous.
No. What I'm saying to you, not that I'm trying to get into an argument. When Mike and I first started the conversation, he had asked me that. Now,
Yes,
to
I'm
your
not.
question-
Yes, but that
No,
was
no,
you
now to your
already.
question.
And then we moved
Hold on.
on from that.
Now to
Your
your
answer to that was
question.
jazz, and we moved on from that.
Now to on your question, I still take the Porsche. I wouldn't take the truck. Now, if I open up a moving company, call one guy in a truck moving company, then maybe I'll take Optimus Prime, but I still take the Porsche. Does that
Doesn't
answer your
matter.
question?
Both of your answers are still stupid.
No, they're not stupid.
They're stupid.
They're not stupid because you know why? I don't want to be called.
Yes, I do
every
know
2
why.
seconds.
Otherwise, I wouldn't.
No,
saying
I
it.
don't want to be called every 2 seconds from my buddies telling me, "Hey, Mike, since you got the rig over there, can you help me move? Can you come help me pick this stuff up? Can you help me do this?
Exactly,
Can
and
help
you
me do this?"
wouldn't, and you wouldn't have that problem if
Nope.
you had picked Skywarp.
Bumblebee.
No, I will take the Porsche because it's only a 2-seater. It's only
Skywarp is also a 2-seater, bro.
I'm not.
Wait,
Hey,
I thought we were talking about Autobots. Are you saying?
I know you
Exactly.
thought
on the
that.
screen?
I know you thought that because neither of you motherfuckers know how to listen to a goddamn question. Question was, which of the 1984 vehicles on the screen would you pick?
I'm still sticking to my answer.
Then
You're
I'm
gonna pick a
what
little
I'm saying.
a little Porsche over an F-15.
Yes.
It's not practical. An F-15 is
Exactly.
not practical.
Thank you.
Where
I
are
don't have
you
enough
putting an
money for
F-15?
gas for that car, man. I mean,
Like
for-
I can park
for the
Optimus,
F-15.
you know, or Jazz anywhere. Where do you park an F-15?
I can't drive Megatron.
Megatron's not a vehicle unless he's
I can't drive sideways. You know, I'm not gonna drive. I can't fly a plane. First of all, I don't get a licensed pilot. I can't afford the gas on that. You see the cost of gas, man? It's $1.30 right now.
It burns jet fuel, not gas anyway.
Thank you. So think about what jet fuel costs. No, man, I'll stick to my 84 Porsche. I only have 2-seater, me and a person that I want next to me. I have
You guys
my
are peasants.
choosing, and plus I got my sound system that no one can beat. There you go. No, it's not being peasants.
Skywarp can beat your sound system because they are supersonic jets. So by definition, they beat your goddamn sound system.
No, what is it? Because it's not playing the right kind of
They
tunes.
break what's called the sound barrier.
How could that be playing? You know, C to the A to the N to the D to the
wow.
my jazz.
That's a good point. That's a good. Normally, I would say touche, but this is what you would use in order to escape the C to the A to the N to the A to the D to the A.
So what I'm saying to you is that if I'm looking at this practically, I'm picking jazz. If I'm taking as a non-peasant, then obviously I'm going to take a jet. What's wrong with you? But I still take the jet. I still take my Porsche, man, any day.
I mean, you know, the jet would take you anywhere around the world whenever you want. But I in terms of practicality, it's between.
Plus, how
Jazz
else are
and
you visiting the
Optimus.
USS Flag?
The what?
How
We're
else
still
are you
in-
visiting? How else are you visiting the USS Flag? Which every episode you want to talk about GI Joe crossover. Your only logical choice in this case would be one of the jets.
No, because Jazz has the skis. His jet ski, remember? In the first
That's Cliff
episode.
Jumper.
No, they both. Even Jazz had it too. They all had it.
Yeah, a few of them had it. Okay, what about season 2?
No, hold on. Before we go to season 2, Orlati, you got to pick which one of the 3 jets would you pick? Which cassette is your favorite, and which Autobot minicar alt mode is your favorite?
All right. Do you want me to go in order, or it doesn't matter? Okay, let's go with the jet first. Skywalk.
Agreed. That's what I picked too.
Okay. Which cassette?
Yeah.
I like Frenzy.
Okay.
Why? He's a smart ass like me.
Agreed.
Mini. What's it called?
Mini cars right there.
Mini cars. Cliff Jumper. Yeah, it's
Good
balls.
choice. Good choice. Good choice.
And he has a good shot too, so I like him.
What?
He's a tough little guy.
Yeah, but we're not doing characters here. We're talking about.
I know. No, op mode. No, op mode. I still take. Cliff Jumper. I like his little mode.
Spin. Do you realize? He got 2 Porsches. You only got 1.
That's okay.
Cliff Jumper's at a Porsche.
What?
Cliff Jumper's at a Porsche.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
Yeah, it's not really
That's not a
defined,
Porsche.
but he is.
Hold on. Does TF Wiki?
Where's Anthony when you need him?
I know. Are you sure he's a Porsche?
Yeah, he is. It's I'm like even myself. Honestly, it's like I don't see it, but he is listed as a Porsche.
I literally almost bought that Porsche 2 times because those are the cheapest ones you can get. And I was like buying stuff off eBay, and I was looking for all the alt modes. I was looking for Optimus Prime trucks, which
He's a Porsche?
yeah, and you can get them for like $3,000 to $4,000.
Yeah, the same like
I'll take
what's
the word
the
for
one?
it. I'm gonna
Like
take
Wind
the guy's word
Charger.
for it.
Like Wind Charger is a Thunderbird, like a Trans Am Thunderbird, but he doesn't look it. Like it's it's not
a Firebird.
Yeah, Firebird. But when you look at the toy, you don't really see that. But he's a Firebird. So just like Cliff Jumper, you don't really see it, but he's a Porsche.
Well, then you know what? I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna go with bronze then. Yeah, I need a off roader.
I like Braun as well.
He's just copying you all day long, Spin.
But you know what? I didn't give my
Mike
cassette.
and Mike. What do you want?
I didn't give my cassette pick.
What is it?
Ravage.
Now you're copying me.
Well,
I didn't take
pretty hard way.
Laserbeak. I didn't take Laserbeak because I like to talk to somebody.
That sounds bad.
There you go.
Out of all the Decepticons, like imagine a conversation with Rumble and Frenzy.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh yeah,
It'd be like Elvis and Costello.
that's exactly what it would be.
Who's on first? He's on second. Who's on what?
And just to upset them, tell them that their names are opposite.
Exactly.
All right, so I have a feeling he's searching up for season 2 now.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around. I'm not trying to deny what you guys are saying. You probably know better than I do, obviously, but he's a Porsche?
You can just Google it, my dude.
Yeah, it's
I'm shocked.
It doesn't look it, but
yeah, all these years to finally hear this is like wow. I'm wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think maybe like just a few years ago, like I found that out as well. I'm like, I don't see it, but that's
Okay, can
that's what it's listed
we
as.
move on now?
Yeah,
You're gonna be shocked for the next fucking 30 minutes.
maybe.
It's time to move on.
Well, it depends what these other set of questions are going to be.
Spin, you're going first.
Favorite alt mode of season 2?
Favorite alt mode. So 2 questions here. Listen carefully so that you know what could happen to you otherwise. Here are the 2 questions. First of all, why did my screen go black?
I see it, but I'm using my phone, so I can't see all the characters correctly.
Well, I still see it.
Well, this is just to jog your memory anyway. You should know all this stuff if you're qualified to be a cast
should.
member here on Children of Primus.
Oh boy.
So question number 1.
Yeah.
Your favorite alt mode of any of these Autobots. Okay, that's question number 1. What's your favorite alt mode? Question number 2, a distinct question. You can give the same answer if you want, but question number 2 is, you guys said Jazz for 1984, the Porsche 911. Is there a vehicle here that you would pick instead if somebody was actually to gift you the vehicle? So those are your 2 questions. What's your favorite alt mode? And if it's a different answer, what vehicle would you most appreciate as a gift?
But you know,
Spin your first.
season 2 was a bit more diverse. I mean, Omega Supreme, actually robot mode is more of my favorite for Omega. So for alt mode, I would say between the Dinobots.
Omega alt mode, you get a 2 for 1.
True.
Yeah.
But I think even though as Omega's cool, I think the Dinobots had a better alt mode. I think I'm kind of a toss-up between the Dinobots and Jetfire.
Well, Dinobots, you still have to pick one.
Let's see, if we picked one, then I'm going with trying to remember. I'm going with Slag for alt mode. For vehicles, to answer the second question, I go with Trax.
You're picking a Corvette. You're trading in your Porsche 911 for a goddamn Corvette.
That
It
flies.
just looks nice. Well, you said with the exception of like I'm not picking another season 1 again, so I'm picking season 2.
No. You're losing your season 1. You're trading it in,
Okay.
or you're staying with it, or you're staying with it. It's up to you.
Well, if it were to set a sense of a trade, and then I would go with Trax, or else I would stick with Jazz. I mean, between all the vehicles within season
No,
2,
that's what you don't get to say. You don't get to say that. You got to say either I'm keeping my Porsche 911, thank you, from 1984, or I'm trading it for something from 1985, namely a Corvette, which is worth half the money.
then I'm keeping Jazz. So Slag for alt mode, I'm keeping Jazz.
Now, why wouldn't you take Slag as your vehicle?
Why not?
Well, you said now for vehicles, and then you mentioned other vehicles, but the Dinobots actually are vehicles.
Oh yeah, I mean, think about riding into like downtown Toronto on Slag.
I mean that definitely would stand out more so than either the Corvette or the Porsche.
Or even Optimus. Like you're showing up on a dinosaur.
Well, you're not showing up on the dinosaur. You would be inside the dinosaur, because remember, these are micro machines, right? Or micromasters or whatever.
This is true.
So you said Slag, right?
Yeah.
Why Slag?
I mean, he just has a cooler look out of all 5 of them.
Really?
But if you pick Swoop, you could fly.
This is true, but I've seen how Swoop carries people, and like he drops them. Like occasionally he drops people in mid-flight, so I don't feel too safe with that.
That's true. But how come how come he never uses that microman way of carrying people?
Well, I mean, they didn't write that into the concept once Hasbro took over.
All right, Orlando, your turn. Do you remember the question?
Repeat, please. So I don't get yelled at by the professor. It reminds me of like I'm getting like freaking PSTs from my high school days.
Spin, go ahead, break it down for him.
Okay, so to go back, what is the vehicle? What vehicle would you pick for from season 1 that you picked for season 1?
It was Jazz.
Okay, so now you have the option to either
What's my two options?
keep Jazz or trade in for a season 2 vehicle.
So season 2 vehicle, right?
Yeah.
On the screen, we're talking Autobots.
Autobots on the screen.
Yeah, so Autobots that are on the screen from season 2. Actually, there's one more I would add after, but I'll wait till after.
Does combiners? Oh, only the pictures on these screens that what's called D showing. I just
Yeah,
wanna make sure.
only what we can see.
No, well, hold on, because I still have Skywarp for my Decepticon pig. No, I'll still stick with Jazz. Because otherwise I was
Okay.
gonna go with Jetfire. That's why. But no, I got Skywarp from Decepticon, so no, I'll still stick with Jazz.
And then favorite alt mode of season 2 that's on the screen.
Favorite op mode. I have to go with Omega Supreme.
Okay.
It's a twofer.
He
You get a
is.
tank, and you definitely get parking space anywhere downtown.
Oh yeah. No one's messing with you with an Omega tank.
Yeah, and then they can fly around as well too.
I mean, and think about it, you pick Skywarp, but it's like, well, you're limited to flight on Earth. You have Omega.
No,
you can go anywhere in the
right.
universe.
Exactly.
But remember the cost of rocket fuel.
I get that, but then again, I can negotiate with the it's that dictator again in
From Cobra.
yeah, no, the guy from Triptychon and Octane. They were hiding in
Oh yes.
Stansistan, whatever it was called.
Well, it's funny that we picked Omega because the one Autobot that always gets overlooked that I would also pick is Cosmos, because his personality was never really shown in the cartoon or the comics. Like he's actually a comedian. And again,
but I got Frenzy for that, so I'm good.
Sure, but I mean they show Frenzy as a comedian, but I mean you take Cosmos, you can go anywhere, so you're not limited to just travel on Earth.
All right, D, what's your answer to your question? Hold on, did we answer your question correctly so we don't get yelled at?
I didn't get So you said you're keeping the Porsche?
I'm keeping my Porsche.
And did you say Omega? Who did you say was the best alt mode?
The best alt mode, I will say Omega.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So for me, I will say dinosaurs are cool alt modes. Whirl and Roadbuster have some pretty cool alt modes.
This is true. They were drastically overlooked.
Yep. I don't really remember them in season 2 at all.
Well, they never came in. Yeah, they never came in the cartoon at any point. I think only later on they were classified as wreckers.
So my vehicle was the Lambo. Mm-hmm. If we were just doing Autobots from '84. If we were doing, obviously, otherwise it's a jet. But I think I would take Jetfire as my vehicle. And then best alt mode, it depends what we mean by alt mode, because that jet is cooler than that rocket and the tank. But the rocket and the tank is a rocket and a tank.
And
So
he
it's
has
like,
tracks.
what's that?
And he has tracks, his own tracks.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's kind of limiting.
Well,
Well, you save a lot on
toy-wise.
paving.
I mean, toy-wise, but I mean, a tank can go anywhere. Like the tank's not really limited to a track.
Well, that's another question of like when we're saying like favorite alt modes, like do we mean favorite ones to play with or favorite ones like if we imagine they're real? It's a very different question.
Well, the fact of the matter that he comes with his own infrastructure is not bad. Save a lot of money in taxes, right?
Yeah.
But also the transformation is not as cool. Like if we're talking about the actual toy.
Yeah, because it took a while to transform it, right?
It's just, and it's not the time, it's that it's fiddly. Like it's not, it's not really a transformer, right? Like it wasn't
because
conceptualized in the same way as the micro machines.
Yeah, because you're adding all the parts onto
Right.
one little part, right? And then
Right,
it moves
right,
on
right,
to
right.
after. So it's the game side of it.
Essentially, the only part that transforms is like the head on the tank, around the headpiece and the arms.
Yeah, the hands turns, to a blast.
Yeah, you know what? If we're just saying favorite alt mode, like I like Omega a lot. I like Omega. I like the Dinobots, but I think favorite alt mode has got to be Jetfire.
Yeah,
That's my pick.
yeah. No one.
You know what,
will
season
argue.
3. If season 3
won't
comes
argue.
in, I'm already stuck
Hold on,
between
wait,
two vehicles. Mhm.
wait. What about the Decepticons?
Yeah, we didn't get there yet. But before we do that, we got to be consistent here. Mini cars, which if we're just talking about these mini cars here, do you trade in Brawn, which is what you guys got, which is I guess it's your like Land Rover or maybe it's a Hummer. I don't know what you think.
Off-road SUV.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a military SUV.
Yeah.
So do you trade them in for come on, you wouldn't rather a flying saucer? Or a hovercraft?
No, I'd rather have a flying saucer. I'd rather have the flying saucer.
I mean, come on. Obviously a flying saucer. What the fuck? Hovercraft is cool, but a flying saucer?
No, I'll take a flying
between
saucer, man.
between
trolling
Cosmos and
everybody.
Power Glide.
No, that's not even a contest. That's not That's not even a reasonable thing to say, Spin.
I will literally take the flying saucer and go over and start trolling Area 51.
Exactly.
Yes.
Or the White
Yes.
House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, especially on 4th of July.
Yeah.
You know, and then live stream that.
Power Glide is actually like he's a really dope jet in real life. When I went to the Oshkosh Air Show, where I go every year, they had those jets. They had those jets flying, and those jets are fucking dope.
Yeah, like he is.
But flying saucer. Come on now. So this isn't the whole catalog though, is it? Because where are the combiners?
That's why I was asking the question.
Yeah, toy-wise, it came in later on. So it's a bit of it's a bit confusing because in the cartoon they came in, but the toy line it shows them in the third
in 86
in the third paper. Yeah.
It's called a catalog. It's called the 86 catalog.
Well, it's probably like
toy sheet.
Wave 3.
Stop making up terms, dude. I'm telling you what it's called.
I'm just saying, dude.
Printed paper.
The
did you guys stare at these things like these papers here?
Oh yeah,
they were posters. That's what
I
they
still
were.
have them.
Big giant posters.
Yeah.
You know what? So right now I have
Here we
this
go.
on my screen. Like I have this like on a 65-inch like right in front of me right now.
Yeah.
Full screen.
Sweet.
You're gonna green
And-
screen that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But like I had it when I last time I did this, which was like, I don't know, last year, I just had it on my screen and I was like, yo, this should just be a poster.
Yeah, like it's cool.
But it looks particularly dope on this on a,
But
on a
that is a
TV screen
poster.
because it's like backlit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, let's see.
Same questions. Here we are with the Decepticons.
Decepticon alt mode. I already got my pick.
Go ahead, spin. You and then Mike, and then I'll go.
Ramjet. Sorry, thrust. Where did I get Ramjet? Thrust.
Thrust.
All right.
Oh, the Northern Touch.
Yep.
Thrust your vehicle, and is that also your pick for favorite alt mode?
Yes. He's my favorite and would be my vehicle.
Okay, now why?
I mean, out of the again, why I couldn't really answer for the season 1 Seekers. Like I was never really a fan of the Seekers, and then plus it's just they're three the same things with different colors. I mean, Dirge and Ramjet are slightly different, but Thrust just has a better looking design overall. Like his burgundy looking color to him, like he stood out of all of them.
Did you have them all as toys?
No.
Are you biased because you had Thrust?
I only got Thrust later on. I actually had Starscream from around 84, 85. And Thrust, like probably, I think that was like in late 90s. But I mean, since 85, I've always liked Thrust more than the rest of them.
Okay. Orlati.
All right.
Favorite alt mode and what vehicle?
Vehicle for me, I'm gonna have to do a little stereotyping here. I'm gonna have to go with the Constructicon so I can start my construction business.
That's cool, but you got to pick one.
Hold on, I got my key. 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna have to put you in mute for 1 second because it's gonna be bleep 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 every 2 seconds. Hold on.
All right. So my alt mode is obviously the Walther P38.
Okay.
And vehicle. Do I trade in my Skyfire? I mean my
My headphones.
Oh, your headphones aren't working.
What the hell is going on here? Hold on. There we go. Can you hear me now?
We've been hearing you.
Live and
No. I got you on my headphones now. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, man. Like I said, the day that I take off, I gotta see what happens to my health. That's why I say it's Father's Day every day in this house. All right. My question back to your question. What would I take?
Yeah. So you were saying you were going to pick a Constructicon as your vehicle?
No, I'd rather take all of them, but since it's kind of since I can only pick one.
You can only pick one, but also this means you would trade in your jet though.
Yeah. So what I would do, I would trade in my jet for a Blitzwing.
Okay, now that makes sense.
You get what I'm saying? So I would trade in my jet for Blitzwing. And then my favorite mode, like my favorite this is a tough one, man. Because I like Soundwave, I like Megatron, and I like Shockwave.
I picked Megatron.
Okay, so you know what? Since we're
it's just the best alt mode. Come on.
Hold on. No, hold on. Wait. Since we're a team here, since you got Megatron, I'll take Shockwave. So we do, we have double shots going on here.
That's right.
We're double blazing.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
There you go.
Yeah, unambiguous. All right. Yeah. And okay. Blitzwing, that's a good, that's a good trade in for your jet. The other thing you could have done is just sold your jet and bought 6 construction vehicles.
That too. Yeah. Maybe.
What do you mean maybe? Those jets are worth $15 million.
That's it?
You sure it's 15?
No, I'm not at all.
Because those construction, I'm telling you right now, those construction vehicles they're worth.
Yeah, 100,000 each, maybe. Not $1 million. Those jets are multi-million-dollar jets. Perhaps not 15. But
no,
the construction.
You know what? No, I'll stick with my Blitzwing. Because you know what? I want to keep it fair. I don't want to get it too technicality here. So I'll trade in Skywar for Blitzwing.
No, Blitzwing is good. That's smart. You got a tank. You got a tank and a jet. That's logical. I'm trying to think like, do I want like a train and a shuttle?
Well, if you take the train to work every day.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. No, take the train to anywhere, like any destination where you're like, I wish there was a train that went there.
Yeah.
Like now you have one.
And then after that, you can take a ride in the
and also like, the that's a shuttle that goes basically to it'll go to Cybertron and back if you want.
Okay.
So basically every season we found a way to find interplanetary travel.
Oh, we're like Beastie Boys.
Speaking of every season, why don't we wrap up with 1986?
1986, and I know who I got for that one.
So hold on, 86 figure overall.
Catalog. We're doing the catalogs.
Oh, okay.
Printed paper.
Says right here, 1986 Transformers catalog.
Catalogs.
That's disgusting, Spin.
Ooh, I can't even see anything there.
You know what? It's funny. It's like I had my mind set on one. I'm kind of a toss up between two.
How about a mobile city? How you gonna pick anything other than a city?
This is true. Between Metroplex and Triptychon, like that, like who?
All right. Okay. So step one. So let's do we'll go around twice. So first
Okay.
we'll say just what is the coolest alt mode, and you can say like of the Autobot side, what's the coolest alt mode, and then Decepticon, and then we'll go back around and say which vehicle we pick. So spin. What's the coolest alt mode? This is not which you pick. This is not like what you get. This is just what's the coolest. One from the Autobot side, one from Decepticon.
From the Autobot side, I'm stuck between two. It's between Hot Rod and Ultra Magnus.
Okay.
Okay. And then sorry,
Wait, Hot Rod. Wait, Hot Rod, not Rodimus?
Not Rodimus, Hot Rod.
Okay.
And then for
why don't you spin? You should full screen this for the sake of the discussion, because anybody who's looking at this, watching this on YouTube, they can't see any of it.
I can't see it at all because I'm seeing it on myself.
Yeah, full screen this.
All right.
Because it's funny with Zoom on your cell, whoever's talking, it goes back and forth.
Or you could change that by switching to gallery view instead of speaker view.
Right.
And you can do it you can switch that on your phone as well. It's just the interface is not very intuitive, so you gotta like mess with it a bit.
There we go. Full screen.
All right. So
I don't know. Close.
so spin. You were talking about Hot Rod, not Rodimus.
Correct.
I don't even see them. Where are the cars? I don't even see the cars. Oh yeah, up at the top there.
Yeah, up at the top.
All right.
I can't see Kaka.
So,
Yeah,
but Mike,
actually-
you don't know these catalogs?
I know them, but it's like it's more helpful when I see it visually as well too, right? I already have one for my Autobot. I'll tell you that already.
So spin, you're saying what's the best alt mode for Decepticons here?
Let's see, for Decepticons. Hold on, let me look at it on the screen. I think I already have an idea. I was going to say Stunticons, but I mean, that kind of takes all of them, so I'm taking Motormaster.
That's a better alt mode than Tripticon?
Well, nothing's better than Tripticon or Metroworks. But let's, if we exclude them.
Why are you excluding them? The question is, what's the best alt mode? That's it. I don't know how a truck is the best alt mode with the shit that you have available here.
Over a dinosaur.
And not just a dinosaur, like a Godzilla-sized dinosaur.
But we're talking about like we're talking about the Decepticons here. I don't know.
No, you're supposed to pick one of each. So he picked Magnus or Hot Rod as like the coolest alt mode for Autobots. What about you, Mike?
I will go with Skylands.
Yeah, that's the coolest. Like of
You get
all
a
those
two
alt
for
modes, that is the coolest.
You can logically talk to the guy. You can fly anywhere, Earth and outer space.
There's two different alt modes as well.
And and then what's it called? Then you can also split, and so you can have a conversation not just only with one but two. So it's a twofer.
It's a
Although in theory, because of these splits, even though you're having two conversations with either the bird or the lynx, is it not still the conversation within the same one entity? Because it's not two separate.
But when you have a conversation with yourself, that's the same thing. So
Well, remember, they're two separate persona with one essence.
Well, that's a question.
Right? So my question, no, but you're still having two separate conversation with two separate persona that share the one essence.
Are they two separate personas?
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're talking about alt modes today. All right.
No, I get that, but what I'm just saying is that I like Skylink as the op mode. I think he's pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. I'm saying the same thing. As far as coolest alt mode for Autobot, what's coolest alt mode for Decepticon right here, or Lottie?
I have to go with Triptychon, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, a giant laser cannon. A giant laser cannon is cool. Fucking a walking shark. That's pretty cool.
No, I like the Predacons. Don't get me wrong, man. Like I like the Predacons. Like if we're gonna talk about like combiners, like that's included in this in this part.
How could it be? How could it be? Because we're talking about an alt mode.
Right. So that's why for me, I have to go with Triptychon for the Decepticon.
It's almost like you already said that. I just kind of feel
no, I get that. I see. No, because I think I see.
Okay, next question. As you guys should know now, you guys are it's like you know the expression "herding cats."
No,
like to get a straight answer out of you, motherfuckers.
What do you want? We're looking at catalogs. What do you want?
Oh, nice. Well done. Well done. You sure it's not a paper or a poster? Now you know it's a fucking catalog.
Come on.
All right, Spin. Your vehicle was a 911. It's now obsolete, apparently. So it's not even an option to keep your fucking 911. That's gone. Right? So you can take it. So basically, you can have a hot rod.
I can have hot rod.
Whatever the fuck that is. Or you can have a truck, Ultra Magnus, or something else. So what do you pick from the Autobot side now that your 911 is defunct? What vehicle do you pick for yourself?
Between Magnus and Hot Rod. I mean, Hot Rod's a lot cooler and faster, but I mean, Magnus.
You can run a business with Magnus.
Exactly. I can carry other vehicles with Magnus.
Yeah. Yeah. Although you could do that too, with Metroplex.
You could run multiple businesses.
That's right. You could have multiple businesses with Metroplex.
I mean, he's a
all right. All right. And what alt mode are you taking for as yours on the Decepticon side? I guess you're doing Motormaster.
Yeah, I'm going for Motormaster.
I think
he's going for
this guy's pretty predictable. He's got Optimus Prime, Ultra Magnus, and Motormaster. That's what he's picking.
How did Mikey didn't get into a trucking business? I don't know.
How he's not a trucker? Yeah, exactly. He's clearly a trucker at heart.
Well, I mean, at my size, you're not going to expect me to I picked Bumblebee. I'm like, no, I need like a big vehicle.
Oh, that really rules out the 911 for you, actually, being your height.
Oh, is it that small?
Oh, it's small. Yeah, it's fine for Mike. It's fine for Mike and myself, but it's even tight for us, like guys our size. So you'll be squished in that 911.
You will want a convertible.
Even the Lambo, you will have trouble fitting in.
Yeah, I mean Lambos are sweet, but I definitely would not for that exact reason. Like I know I couldn't fit in one of them.
You know what? So therefore, of all those sports cars that you mentioned, maybe there is a reason why the Corvette would make a little bit more sense for you.
Yeah.
Because you can take the roof off there, and they are more spacious.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. So Orlando, what vehicle are you taking on this side of that side?
Anyone would fit anyone.
Yeah.
Okay, don't take my answers, man.
No, my answer is Metroplex, obviously.
I only would say because sometimes I'm known in this house to be a bit of a dictator. I'm definitely going to go with Metroplex.
Now you realize that this means you lose your 911.
It's okay. I got what's called. I got the I forgot his name, but the black car. It's still a sports car.
Perhaps.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure if it's a sports car.
The black vehicle that comes with Metroplex, I totally forgot his name. I know the other one, Six Shot. No, not Six Shot. Something Shot.
Scamper. Wait, no, Scamper's the tank. Six Shot. That's funny.
Six Gun. You're thinking Six Gun.
Six Gun.
Yeah.
And then you have,
Scamper.
and I forgot that vehicle. That it's a black, but it's a black sports car.
It's Scamper.
I'll take that.
Is it not Scamper?
I can't.
No,
remember.
Scamper is the tank.
What tank?
Yeah,
He has a tank.
A little white tank.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, yeah. I see him right there. Okay. Did you guys have Metroplex as kids?
I have them. I actually have that Metroplex.
And I knew someone who had that Metroplex.
Yeah, me.
Now I know too.
Sorry, let's see.
All right, so maybe I'm picking.
I didn't pick my Decepticon yet.
Go ahead. What's your Decepticon?
So since I rule one city, I don't need to have another city.
Right.
You can always get a flying iron.
Yeah, you know what?
What? Is that?
You know,
Is that Galvatron? He's the iron.
I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna trade.
Scourge.
No, I'm gonna trade for Cyclonus. Because since I got a little tank, I got my car, I got a city, and now what's it called? So I'm gonna trade them in. I'm gonna
like
trade
a Concorde.
Yeah. So now I got my ship that can fly in outer space and in orbit, like in orbit and out of orbit. So I'm gonna go with Cyclonus.
Okay, so I'll do Tripticon rather than Metroplex.
Okay.
As my vehicle for Decepticon. And then on the Autobot side, as tempting as Skylynx is, I think I'd go with Broadside.
Make sure you bring a life.
A what?
What's those round things?
Life preserver?
Yeah, life preserver. Make sure you.
What do I need a life preserver for? I could turn into a jet if
you're not turning the jet.
What?
You're in the jet. You're in the boat. You're in a triple changer that's afraid of water and air. So that's what I'm saying. Make sure you bring a lifesaver.
Is the lifesaver for Broadside?
No, for D, because of triple changes the boat.
No, but it's an aircraft carrier. Like you can't sink an aircraft carrier.
Sure you can. And Broadside starts freaking out. You know what I mean? It hits an iceberg.
So if he freaks out, he'll transform into a jet and fly away.
And then he starts freaking out because he's in the air and he's in heights. You know what I mean? Just bring a lifesaver. That's all.
Okay, so then he can go inside Tripticon and chill out in the city.
Yeah, because you have this boat who's gonna sink and a plane that's gonna crash. Like you're safer with him in robot mode.
Exactly. Stick with him in robot mode.
Look, just because he's scared of the water doesn't mean he doesn't fucking float. Okay.
It's hard to float when you're hitting an iceberg because you're panicking.
So where is this? Where is it written? Where is it written that he's scared of water?
In this bio.
Mm-hmm.
Like on the G1 box. What bio? I'm asking. Like, is it in like it could be in Lost Light Fiction? It could be in like what? Like where is it from?
I've read it in. Hold on. The last time I read that was in TF Wiki.
Yeah. Okay, but that doesn't really answer my question. Like if it's IDW or if it's actually on the G1 toy.
That's a good question.
It's not in the G1 series, right? In Transformers show, was Broadside in it at all?
He was.
Yeah, he's in season 3.
In season 3, right? Just briefly, but there's no afraid of water thing. So is that in G1 or is that IDW? What is that from?
I will have to get back to you on that.
I would say it's probably from G1 because the thing is when the toys, the concepts, and the comics were created, a lot of those personalities were written at that point, but they weren't translated into the cartoon. Because Cosmos on his tech spec and in his bio says that he's a comedian. This never happens in the cartoon.
Do you know how many times you've said that on this very podcast?
That's true. But it's the same as Broadside. Like all of their personalities, it's probably written from beforehand. It doesn't, because they don't show him being scared of anything in the cartoon, but it's written that that's his personality.
but what you're saying is like that is the question I'm asking. Like that is a possibility. That's plausible. But another possibility is that it's something that they made up for IDW or something.
No, this is like before IDW. Like this is from the G1.
How do you know that?
A lot of like say what Wiki and stuff they take it from the G1 sources.
So
that's not proof. That's just a possibility.
Well, I mean, the other two possibilities is looking up. We could look up his tech spec and his bio and see what it says.
See,
I don't know how we could do that.
I understand what Mike is saying because a lot of the stuff that are written, it sometimes doesn't translate into the cartoons because they only have like a 2-second appearance.
Yeah, there's actually a website that has almost like all of the G1 toy tech specs.
It might be on screen right now.
It's not that one because there's one that looks similar to that, where like they actually have a photograph of the actual tech spec thing
behind the box.
That's what I was looking for. But this is the text right here.
Okay, so what does it say?
He gets seasick on water. He's not afraid of the water. He gets seasick. You see, Michael, how or Lottie, how like people like.
So he gets seasick. Okay.
Yeah,
so
you're making fun of the guy. Like, okay, that's not the same thing as being afraid of the water.
What do you mean? Well, I wouldn't want to go on water because
apparently he does have a fear. Apparently he does have a fear of heights.
Okay, so wait a minute. If I go on water, I'm gonna get seasick. So I will be afraid to go on water because I'm going to get seasick. So why would I want to go on water if I'm going to get seasick?
So, and whether or not he's afraid of water, he still gets seasick. So he's still really not useful in water.
So again, D, bring a life preserver.
He's very fast, apparently.
before he crashes.
Yeah. Nosedive.
He doesn't like transforming into carrier or jet.
Wow.
However, he's an effective, valiant warrior. But other Autobots wish he wouldn't gripe so much. He expands to 1,200 feet length as a carrier. So you see, he get there you go, mass shifting. Capable of landing jets and carrying other Autobots, just like Ultra Magnus. He's got quite the range here. Oh, look at this. He's got an 80,000 volt electric field around himself in jet mode.
Gee, I wonder why.
To protect himself from the crash.
And he's got a shattering vibro axe. That's cool.
Wow.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did we solve this mystery?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not picking broadside.
we're not picking broadside.
I guess.
All right. Let's see Metroplex. Let's see Metroplex's tech spec.
Trust me, when you start reading tech specs, you'll just keep going because there's a lot of funny things.
That should be an episode. That should be our episode for next week.
Yeah, because they're written in a way where it's like it shows the positives, but then there's like this strange, negative to each character that could make them detrimental in any situation. That's the website.
But that's not a scan either.
They do it like some of the later ones. That's how they used to print their tech specs.
That artwork looks terrible.
Oh, that's G1 artwork.
Yeah, but this one looks particularly bad. Could be the rendition of it. Could be like, yeah, the way they've clipped it and whatever. All right. Anyway, let me tell you what startled me about Metroplex. It was his versatility. But that's not what I found staggering. What was staggering was his strength.
Wait, versatility, how do you mean?
Well, if you would read the text back, then you would know.
I can't fully read it.
I've made it so big for you.
No, it's because it's in one of the squares.
It's in a square.
Well, I mean, in one of the screens. It's not full screen on my end.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. How about now?
Okay, that's better.
Orlati, you with us?
Yeah, I'm just reading his speed. The 2. No,
Funny, before
you're looking-
Metroplex, Omega was the last line of defense.
No.
Yeah. So that's which one is the last line of defense now?
No, the last line of defense is really in Marvel comic book is the last Autobot.
Oh, isn't the Matrix the last line of defense? I mean, it lights the darkest hour.
I'm just thinking toy wise because I know. When 85 came out before Metroplex, Omega's tech spec said he was the last line of defense.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe now maybe afterwards he became
Yeah.
the second last line of defense. How about that?
This is true. Which at that point he probably became the third because then after Metroplex, then comes Maximus.
Look, I just want you to know that Metroplex is startlingly versatile. He's also staggeringly strong.
Yeah.
And he's a mighty instrument, not just of destructive force. I'm talking about titanic destructive force. And quite unlike Skylinks, who Orlati chose, Metroplex is extremely modest about his achievements. He berates himself for not doing more.
Skylinks is Captain Modesty.
Do you know how much this guy can lift in robot mode? 70,000 tons.
Wait, how much can Omega lift?
Well, that's what we need to compare if we're gonna really say one of them is
Omega,
the last.
Omega's at the same height as Metroplex in cartoons.
No, which would be funny if he could lift the same amount.
How much do you think he can lift?
Omega?
Yeah. Orlati, can you Google that for us? How much can Omega Supreme lift?
I can't because I'm on my cell phone.
Actually, you can click because he's on the left side there. Like I've been through that site. Like you can find Omega.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily say it here.
True. Yeah, I don't recall if they show how much he lifts as opposed to like what he can shatter.
I have no clue because he's the same height as Devastator, right? Omega Supreme. So he's the same height of all combiners. And combiners are like what? Are the same height as a kneecap of
That's not we are acknowledging that he's smaller. We just want to know how much he can lift.
So I'm just trying to figure out, like, if this guy's a quarter of the size of Metroplex, maybe it might be the quarter of him lifting up things.
That's not how things work.
I'm just trying to give an educated guess here, okay, guys? Because
it's funny because I would counteract your guess because I think in one of Dick groups last week someone said who's stronger between Braun and Braun and Huffer. And someone brought the point that Huffer lifted up a woolly mammoth. And I'm like, but Braun lifted up a hoist grapple and they were in a cement block.
All right. Well, I'm letting you guys know we got 10 minutes left before we get cut off. So that's going to be the end of the live stream.
I have no clue. We're going to have to, you know what? That's for next show.
Yes.
Computron is the best.
Where did that came from?
Right here. on screen.
Interesting. His bio is limited.
What do you think of this quote?
I can't fully read it.
Complete data analysis is essential for the synthesis of a successful strategy.
It's a valid quote.
I think it goes hand in hand with his character.
He always makes the right choice, but takes several minutes to make it.
Yes.
Since he completely analyzes input from the 5 technobots who comprise him. He has great strength, equipped with data processing, communications, radar equipment. Uses Scattershot's automatic acid pellet gun. Sometimes these facts seem very random. Chooses his words with great care and precision. When Computron talks, everyone listens.
That's why his speed is 2.
I was just going to say, when Computron walks, everybody's waiting.
Stops. I would like to know what kind of terabyte, or if he had a terabyte in his.
What kind of floppy disks he uses to store his information?
Exactly. Because you get it originally, it was like 1986, right?
So it was all megabytes.
What is it that made Grimlock smart that allowed him to build Computron?
He just got zapped. Yeah.
Or he got zapped. It was like lightning.
I can't remember exactly. I just remember he got zapped with some.
Yeah, it was like a storm.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it like a machine?
I can't remember. It's like my mind's going cloudy right now. I just remember the cartoon and just him getting zapped. That's all I remember.
It might have been a machine. Because they were searching for something in Cybertron, and then Grimlock broke.
He pulled a lever and he got electrocuted.
Yeah, because he broke the compass and he decided to go look for the machine himself and actually found it.
What's your favorite G1 episode?
I'm stumped.
There's so many. In terms of favorites, there's a lot. I mean, quality-wise, Call It a Primitive has that look, but there's a handful of favorites.
No, Call It Primitive. That's.
Sorry, did you say season 1?
Yeah.
I didn't say. Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I meant G1.
You said your G1 season 1.
Okay, I didn't mean
G1.
season 1. I didn't mean to say season 1. I just meant G1.
I like the 5 Faces, like as a whole.
That's kind of cheating, but yeah, that's good. 5 Faces is pretty dope.
Yeah, because it started to talk a little bit of the origins, right?
Yeah. But speaking of origins, I think but you know what? It's got to be. So yeah, there's a lot of good ones. Like among my favorite is Starscream's Brigade.
That's a good one.
But I think it's got to be. I think it's got to be aerial bots going back in time and the creation of Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Like the creation of Optimus Prime, Orion Pax to Prime. Like that's the best.
Was you?
Yeah.
No,
who are you? I'm your worst nightmare, Megatron.
But then again,
you remember that? You remember that scene?
See, I even like the what's called the Dinobots as well too when they first got made.
Yep.
Yeah,
that was a good one too.
But there's a lot. We can name a lot of good ones, but I'm suggesting, I'm posing this as a question to you, but it's kind of a challenge. I think I've had the answer. Like that 2-part episode with the creation of the aerial bots is because look what you got. You got creation of the aerial bots, creation of the Stunticons, and the origin of Optimus Prime. That's all in that 1 hour.
Wait, No, that's
1 hour
two
story.
different episodes.
No, the creation of the Stunticons was in that. Like that came afterwards.
War Dawn. I'm talking about War Dawn. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
War-
Okay. Yeah, War Dawn. Okay, so both of them.
Yeah, they got zapped. They were in a battle. They got zapped back, whatever. Somehow they met.
So yes, yeah. Both aerial bots and Stunticons, they were created in a previous storyline.
Yeah, and within
that
the aerial
was a
bots,
race. Yeah, because that was a race to Victor Sigma at that time, right? To get to Victor Sigma.
Wait, sorry, it was.
That was a race to get to Victor Sigma because that's when Megatron had the keys. Had the key there, and he created the Stunticons. And
so that's a dope storyline. That's dope, but it's not better than War Dawn.
I like that one. No, I like the Alphatron one. I like that one.
So War Dawn. So here's what I'm proposing to you guys. War Dawn is the best.
Well, War Dawn ties in with their creation because after they were created,
it does tie in. That's why I was confused that it was the same thing, but it's not. Like that's a 2-part episode that goes before War Dawn.
Yeah, because the aerial bots were like they basic, except for Silverbolt, the rest of them basically wanted nothing to do with the Autobots. So War Dawn is what made them.
Can we focus on what I'm saying? Well, here's what I'm saying to you guys. War Dawn is the best episode. We're counting it as, it's 2 episodes, but
that one is one.
That's one, right? So we'll compare like.
Wait, War Dawn's 1 episode.
It's not 2 episodes.
No, it's 2 episodes.
It's not to be continued.
No, it's all 1 episode.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Did you Google it?
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. This is my point. My point is that storyline where the aerial bots go back in time. That is the best of G1. There's no cartoon story that's better than that.
Okay.
There's lots of good episodes, but like Faces is not better. Starscream's Brigade is not better. Nothing's better than that.
Hold on. I'm asking you, how would you rank it then? Because I do like that one. I'm not. You're not going to get an argument from me. For me, second would be either Five Face or the Return of Optimus Prime.
I love Return of Optimus Prime because it's Return of Optimus Prime, but like in terms of quality and writing and all the different things, it's not going to be it's not going to be in the top 3.
No?
Nah. If you really think about it, like remember, we liked it, like I liked it, you liked it because we wanted to see Optimus Prime come back. But if you're being objective, like what are the best episodes? There's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot that are going to come before that.
Because I like the fact that the humans were in space and then they came across this tomb, right? And then that whole revenge factor as well, right? Because what was it? The guy's daughter died or got perished.
Yeah, yeah, it's good, but compared to Starscream's Brigade.
And then I see Starscream Brigade. That kind of reminds me of like a really good Hogan's Hero kind of war.
Down to 1 minute.
Kind of thing.
So for me, Starscream's Brigade, which again, I'm thinking of it in terms of 2 episodes.
No, it was good. I'm not going to deny that, dude.
For me, that's like tying. That's like would be a contestant for first place.
that same theme as well too?
No, because Magnus is actually that white robot.
Yeah, and he puts on our armor. Oh,
Right,
wait a minute. No, you're right. No, you're right. Because he does turn into the truck, and then the truck turns into the robot, and then the robot puts on their armor. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I had to think about that for a second.
I get where you're coming from, because you do throw all the stuff on Omega, but that turns him into a robot. He's not a robot without that.
Because it kind of goes back to what Mike's saying as well too, because in the cartoon it doesn't really translate, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I think we should wrap it up for the evening. Anybody? Oh, looks like we're live again.
Yeah, fix your screen.
All right.
Yeah, it goes sideways.
There we go. I guess I'll come back on for the end here.
You know what we should do? We should do like a our cartoon reaction.
I was gonna suggest that. I was actually because Spin and I weren't sure if we were going to do this episode, given that you and Anthony weren't available.
Yeah.
Here, my screen there. But like I was thinking about different things we could do. I had a bunch of ideas, but that was one of my ideas. One of my ideas was we play an episode and we comment on it.
Yeah, because you know what? It kind of goes back to what we were just talking about, which best episode, like what was our favorite G1 episode? How did we rank, whatever. Yeah. Let's throw it up there, man. Let's watch it, and then we can, like how you said, we just commentate it, and we'll go from there.
Oh, you know how we could do it too? Like every time it goes to, we could live stream the cartoon. So one way we could do it is we could talk over the cartoon.
I can't hear you, D.
Yeah, sorry. So one way we could do it is we could talk over it, sort of like a director's commentary.
Yeah.
But another way we could do it is we could watch the show, we could stream the show on our channel, and then every time we get to a commercial, then we chat, then we have a conversation about what happened so far, and then we go back, into the episode.
No, you're absolutely correct. And the reason why we actually need to do that, because if we don't stop it and do some commentary, then I think Hasbro, whoever, can claim the video. Or they can put like a copyright on it or something like that.
Well, Spin and I were talking about this.
Yeah.
And we have a theory. We don't know if our theory is correct, but here's our theory. If we post a video, and I don't even think we couldn't even play a whole from the beginning of the episode until the first commercial. You couldn't play all that and upload it. They would copyright claim that. But our theory is that if you stream the cartoon or you stream something and you don't post it afterwards as one of your videos, they never find it, because they don't actually run a copyright check on streaming stuff.
Okay.
That's our theory. So we wouldn't, so like in terms of what we could post after the fact, we could post our comment, we could post a version of we could do the stream the way we describe it. And then, and the stream is alternating between, basically we're playing, up to the first commercial, and then and that's full screen, and we stop, and then we talk about it for a set amount of time. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. And then we go back, play till the next commercial, and we stop and we talk. And the parts where we talk, we could upload those as our video. But the parts where we actually played the cartoon, we would just have that in our stream, but we wouldn't have that as a video that could be watched on our channel.
Okay. Okay. Or we can also email YouTube and figure out what's allowed and not allowed.
Feel free. You let us know.
I'll try.
I mean,
Yeah, no.
you can just read through the thing, but they can't. I think, like, from what I pick up from watching other creators and stuff, is that they keep changing it. They like the rules change quite often.
Yeah.
And then it can change retroactively. So it's like you might be following the rules now, but then later your old videos get copyright claimed if they change the rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or they'll be like, well, if you're asking that question, you're already trying to do something.
Okay, we'll just put it on Patreon. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. The full thing could be on Patreon. But like, but I think, but like in terms of doing the live stream the way we're doing it, like I totally think that'll work.
So let's do it, man.
Like watch it and then do it. Yeah. So I like that idea. And Spin and I have just now figured out how to do the stream where we have the sound, right? So we have the sound. We could stream the. It's bedtime.
Past.
Yeah, like we know how to stream the sound. You know how to play something. So, Spin, do you still have copies of the cartoon?
There's actually a website that has all of season 1.
You talking about Tubi?
Or sorry, yeah, it has all of G1, not just season 1.
But it has commercials.
Oh, I mean, we could blank out the commercials, or I mean, the thing is, we know when the commercials are going to happen, so we could always mute it while it's playing.
Do the commercials happen at the exact points in the cartoon where they always used to happen?
Yeah, I think they only really have one, because I think the cartoon may have had like 2 or 3. But they only have one. But it does happen at the point of when the commercial would happen.
Perfect.
Okay,
So we can just use that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say the first episode we should do is oh shit, never mind. I was going to say let's do the movie episode, the 86 movie. But then that's so far ahead of season 1, so never mind.
I've been thinking about suggesting this like a number of times. It's funny that you're saying it. Like, basically, we should just do like for the film, we do like another watch party.
Yeah.
But why don't we do that when the new one comes out?
Sounds good.
Which is next year, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're still working on it.
I'm not sure. I have to look it up.
I'm talking about the remaster of the movie
of 86.
Of the 86.
I have movie. It on. I have it on DVD.
Okay.
No, I know, but they're doing a new a visual remaster.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I think I heard that.
Yeah, so we could. So when we get that, we could stream that.
Okay, there's a plan then. Let's do that then.
So why don't we do this for next week? Why don't we just start with like episode 1? Like so our podcast is 2 hours, right? Mm-hmm. So why don't we do the regular podcast for the first hour, and then the second hour we watch episode 1 of More Than Meets the Eye. And and the episode is, what is it, 23 minutes long?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either between 19 to 22 minutes between there.
So we'll say we do like 10 minutes. We watch 10 minutes of it. We do 10 minutes discussion. Watch 10 minutes, do 10 minutes discussion. That's how we do the last hour.
Fair enough. Sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
Okay, cool. All right. So that's what we're doing next week. Okay. Anybody have anything to promote?
Well, since Anthony's not here, just remember every Mondays and Fridays, Anthony writes his articles and posts them on those days. And if you're looking for, some cool blogs, please check out Children of the Primus. .com obviously, and check out Anthony's.
How about Children of Primus?
I said Children of Primus. Did I say Children of the Primus again?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Share with my dollar, man. I'm gonna be rich by the end of this, by the end of season 1 here. Yeah, so check it out.
Oladi, did
Bots
you make the logo?
No.
Where'd you get the Children of Primus logo?
The split face of the
Yeah.
Autobots and Decepticon. I found
Yeah.
it online.
Oh, you found
I'd like
it.
to
Okay.
upgrade it, to be honest with you.
It looks pretty good.
Well, whoever
Yeah, I
created
mean,
it.
if you didn't
yeah.
make it, then yeah, we gotta upgrade it. We gotta make everything like completely our own.
Yeah.
But
All right.
yeah, it doesn't look bad. Anyway, you were saying.
Yeah, so like check out Anthony's reviews, bot reviews, every Mondays and Fridays. What about you, Mike? Ben?
Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/Children of Primus, where we have the links to reviews, other articles, the live streams, and just the regular chats in all the different groups.
And last but not least,
One day I'm gonna have my own podcast,
okay.
and that's what I'll be promoting. But for now, I'll just punish motherfuckers.
Nice. And then last but not least,
I promote
again.
punishment. I'm promoting punishment this evening.
Yes.
Well, sorry, Mikey, go.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, you know what? If you got anything to sell, trade, promote, I don't know, buy, sell, trade, promote, whatever cases you need a classified for your Transformers, check out Children of Primus classified, and it's free. Use it. It's free. What's wrong with free things?
Yes.
Somebody has to pay.
Well, we're paying for this.
Here's the best alt mode.
But at the same time, too, if you want to have your feature, page, or you want to get bumped or whatever cases, just like Kijiji, we're not promoting them. Well, there you go.
Oh, nice.
Use it classified.
Where's your sound wave,
Great.
Michael?
My sound wave is upstairs. I will pull up my sound wave, but it's upstairs. I'm downstairs today. That's all.
See you guys next week. We got a plan for next week.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna watch some cartoons, and we're gonna talk about it, and you're gonna get our reaction.
It's gonna be live streamed.
There you go.
It's gonna be
All right,
live.
everybody.
Promote that.
All right, guys.
Peace.
Peace out.
Peace.